Hi everyone! Today, we'll look at Pi cryptocurrency, a free crypto that could make you rich in 2021. You should really keep it locked because by the end of this video, you might just start mining Pi coin for yourself. Welcome to Luxury Side. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of this side. If you're new here, we love dropping videos about luxury lifestyle, crypto, and money topics every day on our channel. The cryptocurrency market is relatively new, and there's a lot of room for improvement and innovation. And because it's new and it involves large sums of money, the crypto market kind of seems like a smash and grab. Many have tried and failed to recreate a new and improved Bitcoin. Some people came up with new concepts, but they didn't seem to get anywhere near the success of Bitcoin and Ethereum. A lot of people hear Pi and immediately think about the mathematical constant 3.14. Although it started on March 14, 2019, the official Pi Day, when the developers launched their mobile app and marketed it as a free, battery-friendly mobile mining app which you only have to access once a day for it to continue mining for you on its own. Pi Network, which is a beta version, is actually a cryptocurrency project developed by Stanford PhDs and graduates Nicholas Koukoulas, Chengdao Fan, and Vince McPhillip, designed to run on mobile phones. Pi claims to be the first digital currency that you can mine on your phone. Pi mining does not rely on your device's power. Instead, you earn tokens based on referrals and participation in the Pi community. Similar to Electroneum, Pi mining does not cost anything in terms of electricity, investment, or upfront costs. It is possible to mine Pi offline, and the app is not tied to any brand of device. Unfortunately, the Pi token has no real market value at the moment, and it is far from certain that the token will gain value in the future. While Bitcoin mining still demands huge expenses and power inputs, which is harmful to ecology, the developers of Pi Network Crypto made a huge step forward in the evolution of mining processes. The main idea was to create a user-friendly network where people can form chains and mine coins with a minimal cost and limited battery drain using a mobile application. The Pi Network mobile app is user-friendly. Mining on the Pi Network is pretty easy. You could just follow these easy step-by-step instructions and start getting your coins. First, download Pi Network app. Sign up, set up your password, fill out your profile, enter the invitation code that you could get from a friend who uses Pi Network, or you could just Google it. And just like that, you've signed up. Make a small tour with the Pi mining app, and now you're ready to mine Pi. After signing up, every user receives 1 Pi. Why should you jump on this network and start mining, you might ask? You don't want to catch the FOMO, fear of missing out, flu for the second time, after not jumping on Bitcoin during its initial release. Yeah, that's right, you probably heard of Bitcoin back then and immediately wrote it off. Well, now is the time to get on the Pi network, because even though it's long-term, it looks promising. Like the base mining rate of Bitcoin, early adopters will earn more coins per hour than those who join later. PiCoin on my app calls you pioneers, who will earn at about a 0.8 Pi per hour rate, while by the time it hits 1 million, the rate will be halved. At around 10 million to 100 million users, the Pi network will stop accepting new members for mining. Price predictions for Pi cryptocurrency. Although there were no certain Pi network price predictions on the net, it was suggested that Pi will cost 16 cents by the beginning of 2020, its price staying at the same level. The app is in beta version, so the coin's price didn't really change in the following months. A lot depended on the number of users and exchangers accepting or rejecting Pi coin. Pi price prediction by the end of 2020 was $1. Pi network crypto value was expected to raise to create conditions for healthy growth. It's hard to predict Pi network value in 2025 since this is too long-term, and the project is very young. However, the price of Pi might raise to $5 and higher if the network will be properly developed. Cryptocurrencies with unique features and value always manage to get a piece of the pie. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of this side. Pi Network has 3 phases. Phase 1. Design, distribution, trust graph bootstrap. In this phase, Pi server will emulate the behavior of the decentralized system. It will not be listed on exchanges during this phase, and it is not able to buy or sell Pi. Also, all the coins of the users will be migrated to the live net once it launches. Phase 2. TESTNET. The node software will be deployed on the TESTNET, where users will be able to download their nodes while the network is getting ready towards the mainnet. Phase 3. Mainnet. When the community feels the software is ready for production and it has been tested on the testnet, the official mainnet of the Pi network will be launched. The Phase 1 emulator will be shut down and the system will run on its own. The coins will be transferred to the miner and duplicate fake accounts will be removed. The Pi Network project is in its second phase, the testnet stage, which runs along with the beta. The app is still a simulation of a faucet. In February 2020, the project passed 3.5 million users and already started testing the peer-to-peer transfer system as well as a version of KYC. The current mining rate is at 0.4 Pi per hour, and it will have again when it will reach 10 million users. And, as announced by the Pi core team on the Pi Day from March 2020, the node software was deployed on March 31st. Unfortunately, there is no official schedule for Pi, and even though we know that the Pi network starts building its testnet in March 2020, the only official statement about the final phase is that Pi will reach mainnet when it will be ready. All the white paper says is that when the community feels the software is ready for production and it has been thoroughly tested on the testnet, the official mainnet of the Pi network will be launched. At that point, all validated accounts will be transferred to the main network and the faucet from the beta test will be shut down. Also, fake users and duplicated accounts will be discarded from the network. There are 4 roles Pi users can play as Pi miners. 1. Pioneer. It's the user of Pi Mobile who confirms that they're not a robot by starting a mining session. Pioneers can make peer-to-peer transactions on the platform. Number 2. Contributor. A contributor is a pioneer who contributes to the system by providing a list of trustworthy pioneers to build a global trust graph. Number 3. Ambassador. An ambassador is a user of the app who brings other users into the Pi network. Number 4. Node. A node is a user who is a pioneer, a contributor, and running the Pi node software on their computer. A key difference to take away is that this allows the everyday user to earn, get rewards, and benefit for using the app, instead of the major corporations like IBM at Stellar, which is why it isn't your everyday crypto project. The coins are evenly distributed around the miners, and they all have the same earning potential. The project's goal is mass adoption and is targeted to a large audience. And because most people heard of Bitcoin, it was essential to compare and point out Bitcoin's faults and Pi's advantages. Mass adoption has to go hand in hand with wide distribution. Through the app, the Pi token is distributing pre-minted tokens to its user base. It is most likely called mining because the term is easier to understand. Pi also states it's the first digital currency you can mine on your phone. But actually, Monero was the first with the MinerGate app. And even if there were others before, they did drain the battery and use more data. But as the Pi Network's app simulates a faucet, you don't even have to be connected to the internet as long as you check in once every 24 hours. For sure, Pi Network is a great experiment in the world of digital money. If the Pi team keeps developing the project, it will be a great evolution in the crypto sphere. Investing in crypto, you should thoroughly find a user-friendly service with fast and secure transactions and a big list of cryptocurrencies. Now, let us know what you think about the Pi network. Is it going down the drain anytime soon? Or is there a bright future ahead for Pi cryptocurrency? Let us know in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you very much for watching. Go ahead and check out one of our other videos. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and remember to subscribe for more. Turn on notifications to get informed whenever we post our amazing content. We'll see you in the next video.